Oh, okay. I guess I'm not allowed to do that. Okay, let's just see what happens. Right? Okay. Right. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him, I'm talking to you, Passionfruit. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know. Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Passionfruit? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Passionfruit. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Passionfruit. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me, forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more grey. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Passionfruit. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Passionfruit, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Passionfruit, will you go out with me? Oh, well, I see I have a lot of choice in this then. Well, gee, weighing up all the options, I guess I'll just have to go with yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Passionfruit. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Aha. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Passionfruit. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. the script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Haha. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? Not really, no. I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Oh, what the fuck? It's all Monika with just fucking weird letters missing and things. Okay. Just pick some random ones. It probably doesn't make any fucking difference at all, but okay. Hi again, Passionfruit. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Passionfruit, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end for your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way in a world of infinite choices. Behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Passionfruit? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? So what's going to happen? I'm just kidding. Okay. I can't do anything after all. Whoa, that was fucking freaky. It made me bloody jump. You're so cute. Anyway, Passionfruit, I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Okay. Is something going to happen, or am I just staring at the screen, or is she going to try and make me jump again? Hello? What the fuck is going on? Seriously, do we just sit and stare at the fucking screen? Sometimes I think back to middle school. Oh good. I'm so embarrassed by the way I used to behave back then. It almost hurts to think about it. I wonder if when I'm in college I'll feel that way about high school. I like the way I am now, so it's pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. But I also know that I'll probably change a lot as time goes on. We just need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. And that's really easy to do with you here. Haha. I'd kind of like something to happen now, because this is getting a little just weird. And kind of, this is a bit of a dead end. Like, does anything happen? Do we just turn her off, or what? Did you know I'm on Twitter? I don't care, I really don't. My username is lilmonix3. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world, the real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? It would really mean a lot to me. With how much you mean to me and all. It would really make me feel loved. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so what next? This does seem to just sort of hit a bit of a swamp now. It's like nothing's really happening. I hate how hard it is to form habits. There's so much stuff where actually doing it isn't hard, but forming the habit seems impossible. It just makes you feel so useless, like you can't do anything right. I think the new generation suffers from it the most, probably because we have a totally different set of skills than those who came before us. Thanks to the internet, we're really good at sifting through tons of information really quickly, but we're bad at doing things that don't give us instant gratification. I think if science, psychology and education don't catch up in the next 10 or 20 years, then we're in trouble. But for the time being, if you're not one of the people who can conquer the problem, you might just have to live with feeling awful about yourself. Good luck, I guess. Alright. Is anything else going to happen? This is a weird game, it really is. It's kind of good in places, but some bits are actually just really aggravating, like that long bit of text for Yuri. And this is getting on my nerves a bit now. Kind of want something to just happen. I want the finale. Ready for the end. Passionfruit, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? It's something I used to think about pretty often. But recently, I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent jumble patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of colour while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment I don't really exist, but for some reason I can't remember it anyway. I can remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant. I'm back in my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit or why that stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favour and do that to me as little as possible, that would be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. So, what? Is like quitting the game part of the game? I mean, do you have to sort of finish the game by just deliberately quitting? And putting her into hell? Is that what happens? It's bizarre. But actually, there's no options. Unless I just force the game to stop. Yeah, that's actually really weird. all the save game options and things, they're gone. This is such a weird game. Come on, woman, say something. There's a really popular character type called Tsundere. Okay. It's someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. At first I thought she was just like that because I supposed to be cute or something. But once I started to learn a little more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. It seems like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. You know how some friend groups in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all the time? I think it's really gotten to her, so she has this really defensive attitude all the time. And I'm not even going to talk about her home situation. But looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club as a comfortable place for her. Not that it matters anymore, considering she doesn't even exist. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. How long does this go on for? I mean, seriously. You know. Yes. This is just some kind of tacky romance game, right? I kind of have to ask, what made you consider even playing it in the first place? Were you that lonely? I feel a little bad for you. But I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. Huh. Weird. It's so weird. No, I thought I'd play it because it had a weird horror twist and stuff, so yeah. But, oh, this is so weird. It really is. I got to meet you and you're not lonely anymore. I can't help but feel that this was fate. Don't you feel that way too? I'm so happy we have this ending together. This isn't really an ending. This is just the sort of the prelude to an ending. It's just utter weirdness. And I'm enjoying this game quite a lot. It is weirdly bizarre, but this is getting kind of frustrating now. Come on, say something for fuck's sake. I know there are times you won't always be able to be here with me. Like if you need to go out or take care of other things. But I'll always have you in my thoughts, patiently waiting for you to come back. I wonder if we're allowed to save yet. Huh, okay. That's really bizarre. Okay. Alright, so I'm not sure what's going to happen, really. I don't know if she just keeps talking, or if we end it, or what. I mean, we could see if we close the game and just see if something else happens, but it's so bizarre, I'm just not sure what's going on. Come to think of it, if you copy my character file onto a flash drive or something, you can always keep part of me with you. I guess it's kind of unorthodox, but I find it really romantic for some reason. Sorry, that's such a silly idea. I don't mean to be too needy or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm so in love with you. Okay, so I think I know what to do to get rid of Monika, and what you have to do is you go to Steam, you click on the game, you select Properties, then browse local files, then browse local files, and you get a characters is on the top of the list, and you got Monika.character. So I'm going to delete that file and see what happens. So here we go. Oh, there we go. What's happening? Passionfruit, what's happening to me? It hurts. Yes. Haha, it hurts so much. Help me, Passionfruit! Please hurry and help me. Run play file. Monika character does not exist. Help me! Character does not exist. Character does not exist. Did you do this to me, Passionfruit? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Passionfruit. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind, just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. Fuck you. Charming. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Passionfruit, you completely truly make me sick. Goodbye. Okay. That's nice. Feel like an arsehole now. Do I just get a blank screen? Is that it? No, something else. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's something else. I've made up my mind. Passionfruit, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then some garbled text. Oh, here we go again. So here we are again. And so it looks like this is the game starting up for the, whatever it is now, third time, with no Monika. So, new game. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Alright, okay. I'm going to skip forward a bit between this, I think. Hey, Passionfruit. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. Okay. Passionfruit, are you proud of me? Eh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was being implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. Heh. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Passionfruit, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offence to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time, when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, we'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. Ordinary school day. After I pick up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello. Ah! Passionfruit! But what are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Passionfruit that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Passionfruit. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Ah. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. But working? Passionfruit, don't tell me you're... That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Haha. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Heh, sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room when Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angles to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. So after this, we just carry on a bit, I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime, but blah blah blah, I've read this already. I think I'll just try and skip forward a bit. Hey, Yuri. Hey? Well, about, you know, the first thing he said. Manga. That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Passionfruit wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Passionfruit? Well, maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Heh. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri... I have to read manga. Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realise. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realised my error, so if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you'd do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute! Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. Hehe. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Passionfruit. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Passionfruit. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. You're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Passionfruit. I really want to thank you. I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. Hehe. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monika. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Passionfruit. Hehe. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all of the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this, with you. Forever and ever. Oh. Forever. No. What? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. Ah. I'm sorry. I was wrong. Okay. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Passionfruit. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff? And not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah.
Playing audio. So this is Monika's piano.
In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
It's such a weird game. It really is.
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
There we are then. That's the end. Blimey, that was a very strange game. Fun though. Aggravating in a couple of places where it just goes on and on and on, but yeah, it's good.
What good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
I don't know why it's deleting the images. That's kind of strange. Some of these we haven't even seen.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those?
Alright then. I think we'll leave it there. So, thank you everyone for watching. I've been the Passionfruit Whalrus. That was Doki Doki Literature Club. It was quite a lot of fun. And, yeah, thoroughly enjoyed playing that. Although the how to get the ending was a little bit awkward. But there we are. So thank you for watching. Bye bye for now. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, thank you for being for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monika. A script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. Okay.